Hi, Sebastian here from Wealth Depot. Our next update is going to be focusing on cash flow. So knowing your cash flow right now is so important. Without knowing where you are in terms of your current inflows and outflows, and obviously what you need to cover over the next month, 3 months, 6 months, will just probably leave you a little bit anxious and not too sure about where you could end up over that same period if you don't have a plan. So just to keep you up to date, and it's important to obviously receive information that is factual and reliable, that the government passed in Parliament on Monday the stimulus measures, and obviously within those measures there are a number of benefits for people recently unemployed and small businesses that are doing it obviously tough due to the forced lockdowns. If you wish to understand the measure and how they could impact you, please subscribe to our Wealth Depot YouTube channel. We've already posted a number of updates on there, so those little videos are readily available to obviously listen to in your own time when convenient for you. So please do that and jump on and obviously follow us on our social media pages as well and our website. So what do you need to get sorted now? Well, like I said, an understanding control of your cash flow is critical in these times of crisis. So we want to know what your inflows are, what your outflows are, to help better manage your fixed, discretionary costs and your wants. We still have lifestyles to live, even though those sort of more discretionary spends are probably reduced a fair bit over the last week or two, and probably most likely into the near future. But we still have a standard of living that we enjoy. So we don't need to be void of all luxuries, I guess. But obviously, now's not the time to be spending up big on items that aren't essential. But knowing your fixed costs obviously is a big one. So at least you've got a solid foundation of what you must pay over the next few months. So that's going to potentially could be your loan payments and credit cards and your energy bills, utility bills, rates bills. All those things that just keep coming month to month. Um, Around the discretionary, so looking at your budgets around groceries and sort of those items that as part of everyday life we probably do take for granted, things like gifts for family, etc., etc. So once you know your inflows and outflows, the exact dollar, we can then start to map your cash requirements and look to match up the stimulus measures that will actually best service you as well. So over the next few months, we're going to be available to definitely look at those things clearly and to map out for you, what's going to be the best game plan and strategies available. So we'll also, there's obviously the measures that were regarding deferment of loan repayments. So if you haven't already contacted your bank, if you need to, please do it ASAP. A lot of the majors have automated processes around this now, and so most of the banks that I've been dealing with have obviously made this available and definitely willing to help. That includes your car, chattel mortgages, equipment finance, whatever it may be that's going on in your world right now, is to definitely create a plan around that. And obviously also it's going to be important to understand how your repayments will change once a deferment payment plan is over. So we need to look at that and look out to 6 months or plus to see if everything did go back to normal as potentially expected, where would you be as well? The other thing too is that it's important to assess your net equity position, so your assets less your liabilities, and your superannuation to ensure your capital is being best utilised to achieve your financial objectives, and what the opportunities may be available to you during this current financial market cycle. A lot of our clients, a lot of you have obviously raised the sort of query about now's a great time to be potentially buying some quality assets, and that is true. This moment in time has provided an opportunity to buy quality assets at the right price, and that's all a part of value investing and a key investment principle of what we abide by here at Wealth Depot as part of our core investment strategy principles. So how can we help? So you can easily do a simple budget. You don't have to go overboard potentially. You don't have to create spreadsheet on spreadsheet of, particular expenses. You can keep it simple. We'll have a budget plan spreadsheet available as a link to this email today, and will be available on our website. So that will provide you a great static picture of what you need to get sorted straight away and where you can get started. One of the other one of the other methods is to get a more dynamic picture of your cash flow and net asset position immediately. So this is where we're offering access to our full pro version of our wealth portal accounts. Existing clients already have a starter account available. Some of you may be using the pro version already. But for the next 30 days, we're going to allow access to the full pro version for everybody. So that will be able. So that will then basically roll out. You'll soon receive an email that will invite you to basically go through a number of steps online to basically do your wealth check. And so you'll be allowed to connect your banking accounts, your assets, including superannuation and investment portfolios, and your bank loans, to instantly help formulate an immediate picture of your cash flow and wealth position. So no need to obviously, go through bank statements and pull out, what you spent last month on certain expenses. This will automatically look at your live balance and 30 days prior, and bring all that data into one place. That's going to allow us to very easily see where our starting point is. So very powerful. So basically, this is what it does. It provides a complete snapshot of your entire financial world in real time. So your car and properties, your bank accounts and card transactions, your superannuation investments, and any direct ASX listed shareholdings. Live integrations with prominent data providers to ensure your details are always up to date. So it becomes a bit of your hub, and from there, we can then hopefully make better financial decisions based on your objectives. So again, just to reinforce, why we want to do this. Well, basically, we want to set budgets for your spending, and this program allows each category to be automatically for the transaction, to be automatically categorized. So you don't have to, like I said, filter through bank statements or spreadsheets to identify what you spent last month on certain expenses. It will automatically come through, and we'll be able to tag and filter those transactions, so that way we can take better stock or better data, create better data around your spending habits, and also to help even with preparation of tax statements at the end of the financial year, because we can tag those tax deductible expenses, rental expenses, rental income, obviously, and create very very straightforward spreadsheets that you can quite easily provide to your tax agents. So with that information, and when we can then set solid financial goals, and we can then track your progress over time. So we can set goals based on your objectives, and that can be obviously as large as, say, buying an investment property, or a holiday home, or starting a business, or investing in a business, or even saving for retirement. Obviously, is one of the key drivers of what we do here at Wealth Depot. So once you identify your objective, we can then set those goals, and within this portal. So basically, it will keep you up to date anytime, anywhere, on any device. That's the power. That's the power of what this offer is. And there's no obligation. Once your account is there, it will stay static. So there's nothing that more you would need to do or pay going forward. This is a special offer, and it's just something that we're trying to pay forward, I guess, and do as much as we can to help our clients, get to grips of what's going on in their world at the moment. So just to be create some clarity around the security. Also, this comes up a little bit because obviously we are looking for you to enter your banking credentials and investment share portfolio credentials and superannuation. So we would definitely want to know that we've got that confidence in the system around cyber security, and basically this program provides bank level security. So the same security that we rely on every day for our online banking needs. They use exactly the same systems. It is read only, so the portal cannot transact. You cannot move money or transfer funds. Purely read only, and you can also enable multi-factor authentication. So that way on logins, it's only you that is definitely logging in, and no one else has access to your personal data. So basically, what's going to roll out, each client that's on our database, we're going to be sending you an email. Okay, so that's existing clients and any prospect clients. Any clients that are looking for help, all they need to do is shoot us an email, and we'll get your account registered, and then that email will then fly out. So it's going to be quite simple. You'll receive an email, you'll log in onto your desktop, you activate your account if not already, and then immediately the wealth check digital online fact find will start operating, and it's just a screen by screen shot of who you are, current assets, current liabilities. It will talk to you around about your estate planning, your risk protection, and the data is you can put as much as you like or as less as you like. It's entirely up to you. We also encourage you to download the mobile app, and that's called My Prosperity. So download that app, and you can then have access to your account on the go. And as always, our team is here always on hand to help provide any support or to provide any assistance with understanding how the program works. So once you've obviously got your account set up, like I said, you can have it on your mobile phone, but if you ever need to log in again, you can just go straight to our website and click on the Wealth Portal tab in the far right hand corner, and basically you'll be prompted to enter your username and password. And if you can't remember your password, you can easily just reset it by following the prompts provided. So I guess I wanted to just offer that off to as many clients as possible. It is a valuable tool to know where you are today and to help us get a good start on some of the things that we can definitely look to put in place going forward. Again, I just wanted to obviously recap some of the Social Security, financial support that is available. We have the economic support payments. So that's the people who are already on income support payments or concession cards. That those $700 payments will start to roll out by the end of this month, and then the second payment by around about mid-July. So just keep an eye on those. They are automatic, so you don't need to do anything if you're an existing income support receiver or concession card holder. And there's a list again, just for your clarity. Obviously, in terms of Social Security, in regards to the coronavirus supplement, this is an additional $550 per fortnight will be paid to new and existing recipients of again the listed income support payments there, including job seeker and ab study, parenting payment, youth allowance. So please be on the lookout for those. It will be paid for an initial period of 6 months, which may be extended by the minister, and it will be paid automatically. Okay, as part of your ordinary fortnight entitlement. So just be on the lookout for those. So just be aware though, recipients of the above payment, right? That is the corona supplement on 10th of July, will not be eligible. Also, will not be eligible for the second $70 one-off payment. Just be aware of that. Okay. So just also for those that obviously haven't relied on Social Security to provide financial support in the past. These are unprecedented times. Sorry, and the help is there. Don't be afraid to lean on it whilst you need to. They're trying to open up and make the application and the eligibility as wide as possible. So just get onto MyGov, set up your account. I know there's been a bit of pain around that in terms of logins and getting your identification, but I believe they have started to streamline that a lot more. So just keep in there. you know, I mean, it is preferable to do it online to obviously save you from spending hours potentially in the line. But obviously, you know, we've all got to do what we have to do at the moment. So just be aware that those payments are there, and that you know now's the time to just you know focus on what you need to do for yourself and your family. You know, there are going to be some exemptions. There will be an asset test exemption, and there's going to be exemptions on waiting periods. So be aware of those. Um, so they're going to help, obviously, you know, make sure payments are delivered to people, you know, as soon as possible. Um, there is also another new category of crisis payment. So individuals claiming an income support payment may be eligible for also for a crisis payment under a new category, if required to self-isolate at home due to the coronavirus. So again, just be aware of these things. You know, you must have made a claim and qualify for an income support payment and satisfy requirements for any legislative instruments made by the minister, including the need to self-isolate. So it's going to be a one-off crisis payment. It's going to be tax-free and it's equal to 1 week of the recipient's income support payment, so the basic rate. So, you know, I mean, I think the government definitely trying to provide those resources and financial support to those in need and in crisis. So just be aware of these things and make sure that you're seeking as much support as you can. So yeah, just look out for the email that's coming through to set up your pro version wealth portal account. If you feel that's too much for you, or you just want to keep it simple, click on the link. That'll open the Money Smart budget planner. It's a pretty straightforward type of process as well, and they'll provide you quite a quick snapshot and static picture of your cash flow. Otherwise, yeah, please get onto Wealth Portal. Take advantage of this opportunity because once you see it in action, you'll be amazed how much data it's going to provide you. And ask when we obviously have our chats. Please look out for our live webinars over the next few weeks, and also the continual communications through our webinars here as well, which are recorded and available on our YouTube channel and website. So please look after yourselves, stay healthy, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.